It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Detroit Lions. Ball was teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off in Detroit. Here comes Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
First down on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Ready, set.
Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
Ready, set.
He's dropping back to throw. Finds his man. It's Omfl, St. Brown. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there, and there's nothing this defense can do.
Let's go now. Cut.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Another one cop on St. Brown. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down. The Lions ready for the punt. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Drive begins with a... Here we go. Right away, we've got this ball. And the Lions have recovered it. Did not want to start like that. They get their shot to show what they can do, and they cough it up immediately, and they're off the field in one play.
Did you see what I saw there, Kate? I think I saw the excitement leave their body as somebody else was on top of that fun ball. If you're the type to believe in omens, well, this is a very worrying start to this game.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the turnover into a lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. And with that score, he's reached the benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. That's going right down the middle. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Calvin Austin on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. First carry of the game here for the former Iowa Hawkeye. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he stops. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
All right, go, go, go.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer eager for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Yards to go.
Running back sent in motion. Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
And a Steeler.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
We know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Tua looking to throw. Gets this one to Fryermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
32 stands.
Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers cut it to a low of points on the scoreboard. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Going after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here comes Williams on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Design bootleg here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
There.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Room to work at the 35. And he's finally brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Here we go. Ready?
Running it with David Montgomery. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back now, pressure on its way. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results. And those are the results he's looking for.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Forced that to his right. And he let his man too much there, Buck. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
If you keep in stats, that's now 0 for 2 on keeping drives going, and hopefully not an indicator of what's to come. You know, you don't convert on third down. Not only playing against your opponents, you start playing with your own psyche as well.
And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Get to Johnson and start this drive. Omfl, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, the rough showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. The fumble earlier and now totally stuffed on that one.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. They stuck with him and got the same result. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Short pass brought in, and he's brought down after a short gain. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making a stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball, and that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, set. Ready.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. It's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Set.
Running on 2nd with Montgomery. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So clock that means 3rd down. Coming up.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, it can be the big gains of next week.
He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's weird saying it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at a punt, though, facing 4th down. He fields this at the 18. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Johnson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
You're right here.
Here's Johnson again. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. DJ Reed brings him down that time.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Ready.
Going on third, Tagovailoa. He put everything he had into this one. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. Cameron Johnston on the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Pulled in at the 20. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10.
Down. Red, 38 seconds.
They'll throw to begin this drive. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
35-yard line.
On the double.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Let's go. 33, yellow. Ready.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Third and 4 coming up now.
Here we go. Set.
Back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cole Holcomb has it. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
And the Lions into a nickel set for third down.
44, ready. 22, up.
2 now from the gun. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Downfield is fine. St. Brown. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First and 10 from the 41.
Ready, set.
Coming right is Gibbs. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand.
Got it.
Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Looking for a throw here. Connects on one to Jamison Williams. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. And good play into a great play.
He's going to manage a 1 yard on that drive up the gut. Holcomb there on the stop.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Set.
Pass play now. Catch made left side by Laporta. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
It's Montgomery on 3rd. And this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate, is training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Would have been about a 50-yard attempt on the field goal. The offense staying out there to go for this.
Ready.
He'll throw it. This is brought in by Laporta. He'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock may pick up the first instead.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Set.
He's going to throw this one. To the left side, and St. Brown has it. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Detroit Lions, 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
It's Gibbs on the carry. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 7-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Gibbs again. And he will not be denied a 2nd time. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get some late points and the lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions take a 4-point lead.
14. Steelers 10.
Fox now to kick this one away.
The kickoff for the Lions.
On the return, here comes Austin. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Project S, this ain't what you want.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll send him over right. 1st down. Here's Tua. Gets this to Woods. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Launches one deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
32 stand.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Finds the in route complete. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face fourth and short. Here's Cameron Johnston to punt it away once more.
Formation for the Steelers. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Set. Ready. Hut.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Into traffic, complete. He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
Number 87.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Here we go.
Brings up second and 4.
Back to throw.
26-yard line.
Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. Detroit calls timeout, gets second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, we were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's good.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. On the move. Headed right. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender runs at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Ready. Hey, cross 45. Wide. Set.
Third and long for him here. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
All right, so we're going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He'll throw it. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. He's got it inside the 10. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Austin. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Calvin Austin on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Tagovailoa working from the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up. It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Tagovailoa facing third and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. As he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. The Steelers set to punt it. And he's been one of the players of this game. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here's first and 10 from the 34.
Let's go.
Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. Defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. Third down coming up.
That's one of those plays when you call it, you expect to get decent yards every time. Seeing it stop at the line, man, that's deflating offensively.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Here we go. Set. Huh?
On the draw, this is Gibbs. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw. They're going to lose yards. Third down coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Now looking to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. So out now comes the punter. And he's going to do the honors for the fourth time today. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Out close to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. A give left side to Johnson. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. They go play action with Tagovailoa. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Ready.
Now 2 on a throw. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's the Steelers' first down. Warren running between the tackles. Bounces this outside, winds up with a nice 50 yards there as a result. It's second down.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Trying the left side with Johnson. And he's cut after a gain of about 2. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
3rd and 2. Now Tagovailoa. That's caught for the first. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, here's Tagovailoa. Dropping this underneath, Johnson. And they bring him down around the 34.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. Sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
On second down, Warren. He finds space into the red zone. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
The Steelers take a third-quarter lead. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers push their lead to 3. Now Boswell on to send this away.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Here comes Williams on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready, set.
Throwing it to start this drive. They'll set up the screen. It's Williams. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. They were Johnny on the spot.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Come on, set, ready.
A give left side for Gibbs. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Ready. Hut.
They'll look to throw. Has a man, it's Ertz. And this one is brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
First down, ball at the 36.
Set, ready.
Pass play coming here. Taken in by Williams outright. Won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Long throw here. Get there for the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Hut.
Now Gibbs. And he is stopped with authority there. And that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit in that 1st down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They'll go play action. This one finds the fullback. This one doesn't get much. Down to the 41. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time. The Mo Schembechler asked him, and he's a head coach. You have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. He still has room inside the 30. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach.
Ready.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
From the 19. He's got it near the 8. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 4th-quarter lead. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions take a 4-point lead.
Lions 41. Steelers.
Foxnag kick this one away. On the return, here comes Austin. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
1st and 10 from the 41. Trying an inside give to Warren. Across midfield to the 45. And he gets this down to the 38. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Ready.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Completed left side to Smith. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Pittsburgh.
Ready.
Tua off the play fake. Near the goal line. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense heading up for 1st and goal.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. I know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
Johnson up the middle. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Tua now from the gun. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a fourth-quarter lead. This to go up by a field goal here in the fourth.
Chris Boswell for the point after.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Steelers push their lead to 3. Now Boswell on to send this away.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Here comes Williams on a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10.
Ready.
We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
From the 29. This one to Williams out left side. And he'll leave it up to the 38-yard line before going down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Set hut.
First and 10, looking to throw. Delivers another one to Williams. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
Here we go. Blue 32. Ready?
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
I know that jet sweep didn't result in a home run, a splash play, Kate. That's a body blow. And boxers, they love to go to the body because if they do it enough, they know that knockout can come.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Here we cut.
They give up the gut to Montgomery. And they find them after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
Gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing up the play fake here. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. Got all of it, and this is good. And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights, and of course, wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. They get to Johnson to start this drive. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
This offense is now left for some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's Johnson again. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
The give here to Warren. Escapes a defender. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
Gosh, I got to just be honest with you, kid. I marvel at the strength we see out of these running backs. The strength, the agility. Not that they weren't strong when I was playing, but the guys today just run right through contact at times without even blinking, and that's how you get those big chunk yard runs.
Going to the ground again on first. They're going to keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just looking for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Steelers in range for a game-winning score. All set up now for 1st and 10. They'll go again with Warren. Jukes out a one-stop. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
The Steelers jumping front late. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away.
Kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Here comes Williams on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Ready, punt.
Back to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Black 40. Ready.
Setting up to pass. Finds Isaac to Slaw. Complete. Now taken down after he advances this up to about the 43. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Ready.
Here he is to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to 44 before he stops. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Lions the first. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And Ross St. Brown, the intended receiver. And now they face 2nd down.
Down. Set.
He'll look to throw it. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie They'll go for 2 and the lead.
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
On the return, here comes Austin. He's got a lane up past the 30.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. If you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost, that's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
First down, here's Tua. Going with a screen to Johnson. Space past the 35. And that is exactly what they needed. A quick first down, and he freezes that clock. Big gain, 14 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
DK on the slant. And they get the first down. This also moves him into range, Brock, for a potential game-winning field goal.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Tagovailoa on first down. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. The Steelers calling their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw if you're about to get smacked.
Here's Tua again. Hits him on the out route. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. One ends up a gain of 6. And that's the Steelers' first down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
On first down, Warren. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. Entire stadium of pressure now on Chris Boswell. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. It's about 43 yards for him. That one is good! And the third time he puts it through will be the charm. They've won it! So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end. But they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Steelers are winners, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.